Engineer Darwin. Thank you for visiting my channel. I make videos about mathematics, science, and engineering. And thank you sa pag-like and pag-subscribe sa mga susunod na videos ko and also for this channel. Okay. We will talk about what you call special angles. So in trigonometry, we have special angles na tinatawag. So let me introduce to you these kinds of angles. Number one is what you call the 45, 45, 90 triangle. So, what makes this special is yung dalawang angle natin is equal. So, this makes what you call an isosceles right triangle. So we can say that these two sides over here is equal and the longest side is still what you call the hypotenuse. So para makuha natin yung sides ng 45, 45, 90 triangle natin, let's say that the hypotenuse is measured as 1 unit. So by Pythagorean theorem, so we know that C, or the hypotenuse, is given as 1 unit. And we know that these two sides are equal. So, meron tayong two equal sides. Okay, so, ngayon dito, if by algebra, and then, this one. So, by removing the squared sign and the square root, so what will happen is the length of the side is actually the square root of 1/2, which by rationalization pwede natin siyang simplify. The final answer for our side is actually square root of 2 over 2, and square root of 2 over 2. So that's the relationship between the sides of this special angle, 45 degree by 45 degree by 90. So what we will do next is to find the 6 trigonometric function or ratios of this special kind of triangle. So we know that one side is square root of 2 over 2, and then this one here. So, pag kukunin natin yung sine, which is our reference angle here is actually 45 degrees. So, we will measure, or we will get the opposite over hypotenuse, which is actually square root of 2 over 2. For cosine 45 naman, that's the ratio of your adjacent side over hypotenuse, which gives you square root of 2 over 2 again. For tangent 45 degrees, what you need to do is to divide opposite side over the adjacent side, which is these two are equal, kaya siya naging 1. So for our reciprocal functions, cosecant, secant 45 degrees, and cotangent 45 degrees, just need to get the reciprocal of what we get earlier. So reciprocal of square root of 2 over 2 is actually square root of 2, same time square root of 2, and reciprocal of 1 is actually 1. So, kompleto na natin yung 6 trigonometric functions pagdating sa ating special angle of 45 degrees. So, let us move on the next special kind of triangle, which is what you call a 30 degree by 60 by 90 triangle. So what makes this special is that for this one, okay, yung side opposite of 30 degrees is actually, let's assign this as 1 unit. Okay. Your hypotenuse is actually twice of the side opposite to our angle 30 degrees. So, what will happen to this is, para makuha natin yung isang side, gamit ulit tayo ng Pythagorean theorem. So, if we have 1 squared plus b plus our hypotenuse here is given na 2. So, b squared is actually 2 squared minus 1 squared. So, let's evaluate this. 4 minus 1, which is 3. So, square root of b squared. So, square root of 3. So, what will happen? Our other side is this ratio here. So, our next goal is to get the 6 trigonometric functions using the reference angle 30 degrees. So, we all know that this is 1, 3, square root of 3, and 2. So, just get the ratio. Opposite over hypotenuse, so that's 1/2. Cosine of 30 degree actually is square root of t over 2. For tangent, 30 degree, that is the opposite over adjacent. So 1 over square root of 3. By rationalization, this will be square root of 3 over 3. So, getting the reciprocal functions, cosecant, secant 30 degrees, and cotangent 30 degrees. The reciprocal of this one is 2. This one naman is 2 square root of 3 over 3, and square root of 3. So that's for 30 degree. How about if our reference angle is 60 degrees? So for 60 degrees, just need to use the same sides na nakuha natin kanina. So sine 60 degree is actually opposite over hypotenuse, that is square root of 3 over 2, while cosecant or cosine 60 degrees is 1/2. For tangent 60 degrees, that's opposite over adjacent, that is square root of 3. For the reciprocal functions, you just need to get reciprocal of the answers earlier. So this is 2 square root of 3 over 3. This is 2, and this is square root of 3 over 3. So I want you to notice yung relationship between sine 30 degree and ang isa, cosine 60 degrees. So actually, this is the same. So I'll introduce to you what you call a cofunction in trigonometry. So it means that when you have a sine theta, this is actually equal to its cofunction, which is 90 degree minus its angle. So for example, you have sine 30 degrees. Its cofunction as cosine is actually 90 degree minus 30 degree, which is here. Yan. So 90 minus 30 is 60 degree. And we all know that sine 30 degree is actually 1/2, which is equal to its cofunction cosine 60 degree. And mapapansin nyo dito is 30 plus 60 is 90 degrees. Yan. So, to summarize everything, let's write the first column as 30 degrees, 45 degrees, and 60 degrees naman. Then for our functions, which is sine, cosine, tangent, cosecant, secant, and cotangent. So for sine 30 degree, that is 1/2. This one is square root of 2 over 2. And also this one is square root of 2 over 2. So the cofunction of sine 30 degree is, just need to subtract it by 90. So 90 minus 30 is 60. So that is cosine 60, that is 1/2. For sine of 60 degrees, it's actually square root of 3 over 2. And its cofunction is 30 degree. Yan, so drawing natin to. So parehas yan. Then also this two values here. Ayan. So tangent 45, it's actually 1. For cotangent 45 degrees is also 1. For cosecant 45 degrees, that's the reciprocal of sine. So the answer here is square root of 2. Then since this is equal, kaya square root of 2. Then yung sagot natin for secant 45 degrees. What's remaining here is the tangent, cosecant, secant, and cotangent. So for tangent of 30 degrees, the answer here is, you can get it from dividing actually sine over cosine, which is 1/2 divided by square root of 3 over 2. So that's 1 over square root of 3 or square root of 3 over 3. The reciprocal, or for this one, or the cofunction, goes here. So para sila ng answer. So this is square root of 3 over 3. So cofunction yung tangent and cotangent, magiging square root of 3 to over 3. This one naman is square root of 3, and then this one is also square root of 3. So to get the cosecant and secant functions, just need to get the reciprocal of sine for secant, that is cosine. So the reciprocal of 1/2 is 2, which is the cofunction of secant 60. So that is 2. For this one naman is 2 over square root of 3 or 2 square root of 3 over 3, which is the same answer as this. Okay. Yeah. So that's how you fill up the special angles 30, 45, and 60. So without any calculators, you can actually solve or know the values of any trigonometric functions under 30, 45, and 60 degrees. So for example, we have this problem. We have a hypotenuse of 10 units given that it has 30 and 60 angles as a special angle. So what is asked here is find the 6th trigonometric function. So you need to find sine 30, or you need to find the sides of it. So ito yun. So ito yung A, ito yung B. Hanapin natin yung side. So para makuha natin yung isang side na A, okay, so we all know that sine 30 is opposite over hypotenuse. So opposite side is A over hypotenuse is 10. You all know that sine 30 is 1/2, so A over 10. So by algebra, you can solve this by this method. So the answer is actually 5 units. So for the side B, the relationship of 30 degrees is just the adjacent side. So ang gagawin mo is adjacent over hypotenuse, which is the ratio cosine 30 degree. For cosine 30 degree, the value is square root of 3 over 2, and then this ratio over here. So B is actually 10 times square root of 3 over 2. So by cancelling these numbers, you can get 5 square root of 3 units. So by just simply memorizing or understanding special angle 3060 by 90 degrees, you can actually find the missing sides of this triangle. How about when we have a 45-45 90 triangle? So the given here in this problem, yung kanyang side, which is 8, and we all know that this is an isosceles right triangle, so automatically the other side is also 8. So to solve this, we can assign hypotenuse as letter C. So there are two ways to solve this. Number one is using Pythagorean theorem. A squared plus B squared is equal to C squared. So just substituting the sides given. So this is 128. So square root of 128, so that's square root of 64 times 2, so that is 8 square root of 2. The second method is by using trigonometric ratios or functions. So pwede nating sabihin na cosine 45 is 8 over c, which is, we all know that cosine 45 is square root of 2 over 2. So what will happen is you need to solve c, which is by manipulating this equation, 16 over square root of 2, by rationalization, that is 16 over 2 square root of 2. So reduce it by 8. So we also got the same answer. And you can also use sine function because it's the same value as cosine 45. So that's it for the problems. Hopefully you learned something from this video. So again, I'm Engineer Darwin. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to like and subscribe this channel, and also if you want to get a notification on my next videos, just click on the bell icon on my channel. So see you on the next video.